Thank you for tuning in to TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Monday. And Mondays are all about reflection and meditation and how different ways that you can use those to improve or manifest things into your life. And so today the question is who do you want to be in 5 years? So the way you can use meditation and reflection in order to figure that out and see what that looks like for you, or to even plan it as a goal, is to one, look at different areas of your life, different aspects that you would like to improve. So maybe it's your financial lifestyle, maybe it's your health and mobility, maybe it has to do with the relationships that you have with people. You can look at those different areas in your life, even your own personal development and how you grow as a person. So you can look at those four different aspects of your life and write out what you want changed in that. What do you see or would desire to see in the future as far as what that looks like for you? Is it more money? Is it a better house? Is it an upgrade on a vehicle? Is it a different position on your job? Is it starting your own business? What does that look like on the financial aspect for you? Then you can take a look at what does it mean as far as your health. Is your mobility better? Are you slimmer? Are you bulked up and thicker, muscle bound? Are you more toned? Do you want to start running? So, what aspect of your health are you trying to look at, or what is it that you want to improve? Then you can look at the relationships you have in your life, relationships with your children, your relationships with your co-workers, your relationships with your family, your parents, spouse, whatever relationship that you're looking at. What do you want those relationships to look like? And then finally, yourself. What kind of personal growth do you want to have? Do you feel right now that you're too stressed out and you're always anxious? Do you feel like you get into it with everybody all the time? You're always angry. It could be something as simple as stop with the road rage, okay, when you're driving. Whatever that is, write it out. Look at those different pillars of your life, those different areas in your life, and figure out what change do you want to happen in those areas. And then once you figure out what change you want to happen in those areas, what kind of change? So this is what you're writing out. This is what you're going to be looking at and figuring out. So this is the reflection part of this. So you reflect on what does that look like? What do you want to change? And that way, when you go to sit down, you can actually sit down, whether you start your day with it, whether you end your day with it, or you do both. I recommend both. You start your day with meditation, end your day with meditation. When you start your day with meditation, you're kind of setting yourself up for the day. When you're ending your meditation, you're setting yourself up for the other day, and you're also giving your subconscious problems or questions that need answers to work on while you're sleeping so that you can wake up with those answers. So you don't have to do both, but I recommend both, but do at least one of them. And during that time, you can look at what you wrote down, and you can spend that time during your meditation in the morning or in the evening and really sit down and visualize what does that look like? What does it feel like? How are you as a person? How are you acting? So if you had more money, whether it was a position that you're looking for, just more money in your bank account, whatever that financial aspect of it that you pick, what does that feel like? How would you carry yourself? What does that look like for you? If your health was better, how is it better? See yourself looking in the mirror like, ha, blah, 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 blah. Like really visualize what does that look like for you. And then move into the next one, as far as, the relationships that you have. How are you interacting with other people? How are they receiving you? How are you receiving them? Really sit down and visualize this. What does it feel like? What does it look like? How does it sound? And then look at yourself. How do you feel about who you are? With your own personal growth. Where are you in that journey? And how does that feel? What does it feel like to be that person? And this is what you meditate on. And as you meditate on this every day, you'll find that activities and things that you're doing throughout the day are actually correlating with it because it's in the subconscious of your mind. You don't put it back there. And if you can even recall it throughout the day, like let's say you have a stressful moment, you go to that part of you where you wrote out and reflected on who you are and how you react to things and your own personal growth. And you can use it as a moment of woosah to visualize and think about, and as far as who you will be or who you want to be in the future. And you can set that time up, whether it's by the end of the year, a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, whatever that time frame is. I just picked 5 years because, it's just a general number. But you can pick whatever time frame that you want, that you're comfortable with. Just make it realistic. Don't sit back and say all of this stuff is going to change within the next 30 days, because in the next 30 days, when it doesn't, it has to progress to the level that you want it to progress to, then you're going to feel some kind of way. So make sure that it's something that's realistic. Give yourself to the end of the year or end of next year, or by 2027, whatever that is, that number is, or whatever that time frame is. Give yourself that allotted amount of time and make it realistic. But visualize it, think about it, feel it, be in that moment while you're meditating, so that you can actually manifest it into your life. And I'll just give you a quick example of myself. One of the things is I don't like working for other people. Plain and simple, I don't like working for other people. And I was so tired of the daily mundane routine of getting up and going to work every day. Even though I ended up working at home, it was still mundane and still draining and still stressful. I had myself on this time frame, like I gotta get this done, or I can't be too far away from my computer, or all these things that I was putting onto myself. And I was just so tired of it. I just wanted to quit everything. And what happened is that manifestation came to me, okay, out of the blue. And I'm going to tell you, it scared the mess out of me. Still scares me, but I'm working through it, and I'm doing my own meditation, my own manifestations. Things are coming to me. I'm learning stuff. Opportunities are coming to me now. Like all this stuff, all these different things. Like I just got a car. How do I get a car? Like I just renewed my lease. Like how did that happen? I don't even question it anymore, because it's something I just manifested. I knew I would end up getting another car, and I got another car. So it's crazy how things are happening, and you'll look back on it like, okay, how did that just happen? Because that's how I felt about this truck. Like I just got a new lease on my truck, and I'm like, how did that just happen? But it did. I'm not questioning it. I'm grateful for it. Thank you. I just go to my ancestors and the creator, and I just say thank you so much. I feel blessed and honored that you did this for me, and I go on about my day. But you'll notice things start to manifest and change in your life as you're doing this. So just remember, reflect on it by writing out what it is that you want, where you see yourself, what does that look like? And then from there, you can go ahead and meditate on it daily. Okay, you meditate on it daily, because if you really want it, you're going to do it. So you meditate on it daily so that you can get to where it is you're trying to go. So if you got anything out of this message today, please like, subscribe, and share, because if you got something out of it, chances are someone else will as well. I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow.